Hello everyone, welcome to the PowerShell lab, and we start our practice for new topic. And today I plan a new topic in PowerShell to understand the process. So we have to discuss about this process. What is the process? So process basically when we use any program, when we try to open any program, it comes into the main memory. So if it comes into the main memory, then that is called the process. Process is very important in the operating system. So now we are learning a process in the PowerShell. That is the Microsoft technology. So try to do some more practice today about the processes. So very first, how to start the process here. So you can see here very important CMD let we have in the, can you see here right now? We have get process. Okay. So if you give this CMD let, you can see here get process will display the important columns. So what are these columns? Try to understand here first. So first of all, this is a handle here. So what is the handle? Handle basically uh, it is an important part in the processes which basically handle them different files, registry keys, and threads. So there are a number of handles for any process. It can be one or it can be more than one, maybe 50, 100, 200. It depends upon the requirement. So what is this NPM? NPM is just like a known page memory. So it is actually memory in the kilobyte. So the memory basically it stay in the physical RAM. We have a primary memory that is basically stored in our computer system. So that's why this is for that. This is in kilobyte, and this was also it is not a kilobyte. It is handle was actually the numbers. Okay, example, this process has a uh, 427 handles. Okay, and NPM is a memory actually. So this is a non-page memory we call in the Microsoft, and it is never page to be any disk or any spaces. So now next is the PM. PM is also it looks like. Please have a look where it gives the K. K means a kilobyte. Okay, so now it is a page memory. So page memory, you know very well what's in the operating system. This is a part of a process virtual memory. So PM always is like a virtual memory that can be page out to the disk. So just like a false or virtual memory, which is not exist in the system. Okay, so this is virtual memory. Okay, and now what is this WS? WS is a real memory, physical memory, or another word we can say a working set in the kilobyte. So this is actually physical memory. So we will look for this memory actually, and you can see here this is the real storage, real occupy by the any processes into the memory. You can see here this is the spaces occupied in the physical memory. Okay, and it was the virtual memory. Okay, and what is the CPU? And S mean to say time in a seconds. So you can see this process is taking 48 seconds, 0.67 somehow. And you can also see 1 second, 2 second for this process. This taking a long time, 223 seconds, you see. So you can also see which process is taking the how much time by the CPU. This is the seconds here. And here you can see this is a process ID. Every process has its number. So you can identify any process with the number. That is a process ID. Okay, and this is a actually SI is a session ID. Example, you can log in with the different sessions. So that's why it is important to understand how many sessions. And you can see here right now, this is 2 sessions here for this. For it has a 0 session. And what is the process name? It is the real name of the processes here. Example, here there are some system processes. There are some other processes, right? You can see this is a long list here. Okay, so this is task system SVC host, you see. So these are the basically processes name. Whatever you will use it, it will open into the memory very easily. So now example, I'm going to create a process in my system, example Chrome or Internet Explorer. So it will come into the memory very easily. Right now I cannot see, but if I open now, so now I will show you. Maybe can you see right now Chrome is there. So as I click the Chrome in my system, you can see, so there are a couple of variants you can see on the in the my taskbar list. Okay, so Chrome is there right now. Okay, so it is good because this is the application, and similarly if you open any other application, it will show you. Okay, so now let's try to do a little bit more practice today. So now first of all, what I wanted to do here, example, I want to do some operation on the processes. So how I can do, so filter by name. So filter by name, you can see get process. So you have to give the this parameter hyphen name, and then after you want to give the name of the process. Because I open the Google Chrome, you can see here there is a long list here which will print the Chrome processes in your system very easily right now. Okay, so you can see very easily. And if you have a more processes, example, now I'm going to open the Explorer. So maybe Explorer will open in my system, and then I can open the, I can go for example here. Then you can write here comma, and then you will see uh, Explorer will come over there, and here you can write Explorer, give the right name. Okay, so Explorer, you can see. Now I think it will print, it will give the output that you see here. It is showing that Chrome is there. Okay, and then after you can see Explorer will also display if it is open right now. Yes, Explorer is there. Can you see? So it is there, but I don't want to use it, so I'm going to be close right now because it makes my system slow. So that's why it is not good. So now again, what I do here, Chrome is okay. Now can you see Explorer is go out from the memory? Okay, so similarly you can go for any other type of a processes. You can see example Notepad. Yes, see, Notepad is there. Can you see? Because I already opened the Notepad, you can see it is there. Similarly, Window, MS Word, MS Excel, any application, calculator, whatever you want to open, it will show you. So you can see very easily, specifically any application process. Okay. Now, if you want to filter by ID, it is very easy. So just nothing, just you have to be here, give a ID name. Okay. And then after you can give example any number, because here I pick from here. So now only that process will be printed in front of you. So this is a filtering of a processes with the help of simple options. Okay, so now let's try to do some more task here. So what we want to do, example, select a specific property. So how we can select a specific property here? So get process, and after that what we can do, we have to give the any pipe here. Then what you can do, I will use a select object. If you remember, we use a select object in my previous labs. So example, you want to go for name, because name is, do you remember, name was the column. So now example here, it will give me, so all property of name I can print very easily. This will give you only the name of the processes. Okay, and now example, you want to print some top, some bottom processes, then you can use a select object again, and then you can use a first option, example top 5. Okay, so it can give you the top 5 process name. If you want to print the last, so you can use a last 5. So you can filter out based on your choice what you can do. Okay, example, if you want to print a ID, so what you can do here, you can just give the ID here. Now you can see the last 5 IDs. Okay, so similarly, if you want to see any working set. I told you the real memory. You can see this is the actually kilobyte memory. I want to see these are the last 5 processes where I can easily print out the real memories occupied with my processes. Okay, and here there is a, you can also print a page memory size, but memories, this is not okay, but we will use a PM. This is a your virtual memory. So you can see virtual memory and you can see the real memory. Okay, so very nice filtering CMD-let, which can help us to do. So now I want to take one more short example. Let's see. I want to go another option you can try with this example name, and your target focus on the suppose Google Chrome. So now I want to do some more example Google Chrome, and what you want to check? You want to check the specifically columns or properties. So how we can use example name. So in that case, you can see I can print the name, and here you can print, you need a name, or maybe you need a CPU time, how much CPU time is calculating. Can you see right now I can filter out this Chrome and I have a CPU, I can find the CPU time very easily. Okay, and with the CPU time, if you want to use any other column, example here working set, that is the actual memory, you can also print it. So I can print my name of the processes and CPU time and working set very easily. Okay, and if you want to do it example top 5, so you can also try with select object, and here first 3. So let's 3 because top 5 is not like 3. Look, see here is 3. So now I can make my output based on my choice, what I need actually, right? So example, what is the startup when the my process has been started. So example here, I want to put the name and start time. So if you want to see what is the start time, can you see right now it is the morning here. You can see here the start time of this process is because during my lab right now I opened it. So you can see very easily this is the start time. Okay, so you can do very easily. Okay, so this is the basically idea to use a filtering of the processes and some properties. Okay, so now let's try to use filter with the where object. If you remember last time we used a where object in my previous lab. So what we can do here, so let's see, try to use a get process. So example, you want to print the process based on the CPU time. So what we can do here, here we give get process into the pipe and we will use a where object. Okay, and here please use this bracket. This is a braces here, and I can use a dollar underscore. Dollar underscore is a system variable which will point out the current object in the pipe. And now I can access with the dot. My target is on the CPU column. Okay, because I saw you the CPU time, and I can put a operator GT mean to say greater than. The time is example greater than 100 seconds. Okay, so it can filter out that processes here. Right now, can you see that you it will give you that this it will work on this column CPU. So you can see all the processes whose the time is greater than 100. That is good. So you can see here example, if you want to put it example 600, you will see. So these are the time. Can you see? You can easily see which is taking a more time and which is taking a less time, less than equal to. You can try this operator very easily. Okay, so example greater than you want to see, suppose you have a CPU time greater than 1700 seconds. Great. Can you see right now? MS Team is taking so much CPU time here. Can you see right now? So, and also it can show you the real memory in my RAM physical, and this is the your virtual memory I discussed in the beginning. So this is CPU time. This is the my process ID. Okay. So guys, you can do and filter out based on your choice. Okay, so this is the filtering with the help of where object your process is based on some condition, because I put my condition. Okay, so now what we can do, we try to do some more practice example here. So here example get process, and what you want to do example name. Okay, so after then what is the plan? Plan is suppose the Chrome. Okay, so Chrome will, all the processes with the Chrome will be printed. And then after, what we can do, select object here, and after select object, what is your target? The name of the process, and then start time. So what is the name of the process and when it is started time? Okay, and if you want, you can put a CPU time as well. Okay, so now this 3 column I want to be select, but I want to select on first 3 processes. Okay, so you see here, here, because we missed a parameter here. Okay, now it is good. Can you see right now? It is giving you the error. We cannot convert into the you see system.string here. That's why we have to use the real syntax of select object here, because 3 is not a good. It cannot convert. So we used to give this value. So now what we have to do, this is the way. So now what I want to do, I want to send this information into the new file. So that is called the exporting process information. Okay, so how we can exporting this process information? Very easily in the PowerShell. Let's see here, these 3 processes I want to use. So I will use export CSV. It will be here. Can you see export CSV? CSV means to say comma separated file, just like Excel. Okay, but it will just print your information in between the comma. Okay, so that is very important to use it. So what I will use, comma separated file, and then you can see example a dot text. So a dot text, you can give a dot text, or you can give any name. So better is, because we are creating a CSV file, so CSV is good. Okay, so we can create a text file later on. I will tell you later. So please see, export CSV will help you. So a dot CSV file will be created. Okay, and then after you see here, and how we can see here, we can give a GCI, and you will see file is created. And if you want to see what's inside the file, if you remember, get content can help you. Can you see right now? It will give you the some information of your processes. So somebody can ask you, try to give the virtual memory of your process, or any real memory, and the size or seconds or whatever. Okay, based on your conditions, then you can filter out this stuff. And then after these value can be sent into, save into the file, CSV file. Now you can see there is some header file. How we can move this header? So because it is no more required, it will just giving the information. So in that case, what we can do, we can use a no type information. Can you see right now, no type information? Because this is a no type information here, right? So I will use this option here, and then I can click here. Now I want to show you, and I think, yes, can you see right now, this header is removed. Okay, now only I have my process's name, and the time, starting time, and the CPU occupancy time, and that's all. So you can see here, this is can create a file very easily for you. Okay, so let's try to do some more tasks. So now what we can do more here, example, try to open the MS Word or Excel, up to you. Okay, so how we can open it, any process? So we can use a start process. So start process is very important. Start process, which can execute or maybe open or initiate any system process or any application practically. Okay. So example, if you want to open the MS Word, so you can give the WinWord. Okay. WinWord. So after start process, what you have to write, you have to give the name of the application, WinWord. If you want to use open the Excel, you can give the Excel, Notepad, MS DOS, whatever. Okay, so now example, I want to do it. So if I do enter here, so immediately in my system, a process will be created. Right now, MS Word is open into my system. Okay, so now it is open into my system, and how we can check it? So we can check it very easily. How we can check? Very easily to check in the system it is there or not. Okay, so idea is to be use it here. Uh, example here, you can see get process. I want to show you here, get process. What is the name of the process? I think WinWord. Can you see this is the way to check out? It is open in the CS. Can you see right now? It is open in the system, and you can see how much virtual memory, how the physical memory, and CPU time, what is the ID, and what is the process name. This is the process name actually, right? So you can see very easily. Similarly, guys, you can create any process as you want. Example, Excel, Notepad, media player, whatever you want to do. This is your choice. You can create it very easily. Okay, so now you can print, try to print the name, CPU time, everything. How we can print it here? You can use very easily the same concept here, which we use last time. Select object. Okay, so what you want to select, this is your choice. Example, if we want to see the session. Okay, so let's see here. It will give you the session ID because it is the session ID here. Right now I have two sessions here and also in the window application. That's why there is it's showing the two sessions here. Okay, similarly you can use any other. Okay, so now what we try to do, we just open it, and one more here example, how to open it, start process, and after that you can make a break. So how you can make a break, semicolon, and after semicolon you can start a one more process, right? So example, Excel. So what is Excel? Excel is again the new application, new program. Okay, you can open it. So what will happen here? So it will open for us. Let's see. So my Excel is open and one MS Word is again open. Okay, so it will open and yes, it is done. So now if you want to check it very easily, so you can check here because I opened the two WinWord here and you want to check the Excel here. Yes, Excel is also there. Okay, so guys, this way you can check it very easily. Now the time comes for to kill it or maybe stop it, remove from your system. So we have a stop process here. So after stop process, very easily what you have to do, you have to use the name. So example, you want to stop this one, okay, and it will be stopped. Now you can check it, uh, is there or not. You see it give the error because cannot find it. Okay, so similarly, if you want to go with the WinWord, okay, so it is open because still it is in the memory. So do you want to stop it? So how you can stop it? You see here, WinWord, it stopped. Now if you check it, it will also give the error. So guys, I hope you can understand how to create or open any system process or any application and how you can stop it or maybe kill it. Okay, so it is very nice to use it. Okay, so you can try it more with your own example, try to with the notepad, any other application as you want. Okay, now we try to know about what are the threads there in the any applications here. So what we can do here, first of all, we can open any, we have to open it. So how we can open it? With start process. Okay, so let's see start process. So now what will happen? My WinWord, my Microsoft Word doc editor will be open, and then after it is it can be used very easily. Okay, and then after you can confirm with this. Yes, it is there. Okay, so now I want to tell you because every process has some different threads. So if you want to check it, very nice idea to use a get process name WinWord, and then after make a complete object here, right? Put in the brackets, and then after you can call how many threads are there, like that. Okay, threads, because threads are the very small unit of the processes. Okay, one processes can have different threads. Now I want to check how many threads are there. Oh my god, there are the threads immediately created by the system. There are a lot of. Okay, so now do you want to count it? So here you can use a count. 67 threads are created for specifically this application right now to manage the stuff. Okay, so please try to see. Okay, so this way you can create a, you can check out the threads for any applications. Okay, so this is important. And now similarly, you can do here example modules also, because also modules is important. So these were the threads, and how many modules are there? Check, let's see, modules. Oh my God, these are the modules. Modules basically are the DLL files, okay, which actually support this application. Okay, so please try to see these are the number of modules, which is important to see. And without this, this window or WinWord is application is not able to successfully execute in our computers. Okay, so there are a lot of modules. Can you see right now? This is the text shaping, DLL. Okay, so there are, because MS Word is a big software, so that needs a lot of modules, okay, like packages. So this is a DLL, dynamic link libraries. So now guys, you can count it very easily. Use a count here. Can you see 237 modules related with the Word? Please check with the Excel, any other application as you want. I think it is very nice to check out in the Microsoft technology. Okay, Microsoft operating system is a very nice and interesting. I hope you can try it. Okay, so now what we try to do, little bit try to find out a 5 CPU. Try to find out the process which taking a huge CPU time, like a CPU hunger. Okay, so that's why it is important to check out. So how we can see, you will use a get process. Get process is there. Okay, and then example here you can use a name, but I think name is not important right now. So if I do enter, I have a long list. Okay, so what I will use a pipe here. Okay, now I will use a very important sort object. This is important to use sort object, because sort object can sort the data according to your choice. So now my target column is CPU. So I want to check what is the smallest time or highest time. So descending will help me. So descending, if I do it here, you can see which is taking the hugest time in the computers, that will come on the top. Can you see right now? This is the problem is going to be solved, right? So this is, so I can print top 5, top 3, which is the actually hungry processes. So we call the hunger processes. Okay, this is CPU hunger. So you can create a script later on very easily. So now you can print a select object fast, top 5 or 3, or maybe see here. Okay, can you see these are the hunger processes, okay, which is taking so much time in the my computer system. Okay, so now can we send this information into the new file? Yes, we can send into the new file very easily. So now I want to send this whole information into the new file. So previously I show you Export-Csv. Okay, but right now I will give you one more important out file. So out file will help us to create any type of a file. Okay, you can create Excel, CSV, whatever. But this time I want to create the text file. Example b.text. So now output goes where? This output goes where? Into the out file. Okay, so now can I check output goes there or not? Look here. Yes, output is in my B file. So please try to see what happens here. I use a lot of options in a single command, and my problem is almost solved. Okay, so you can use the out file or you can use the export CSV. So this is your choice what to do. Okay guys, so now what we try to do, we try to use some more practice. Example, time gap. How to put a time gap here? So example, let's see, I will write a write host here. Okay, write host PowerShell. Okay, and print it. Then after I want to put a gap. How much seconds? Example, 3 seconds. Put it here. Okay, so after 3 seconds, you can see I can see my uh, prompt back. Can you see right now? So you see, but after that example, but this time what I want to do, I want to example, I want to open any applications, start process. So after 3 seconds, it should open example Excel here. Okay, so now you will see I will see here. First of all, it will print it PowerShell. Then after 3 seconds are done, now Excel is opened. Okay. So now how we can check the Excel is open? I told you last time you can use a get process and you can use name and Excel. Okay. Okay. Very easily you can see it here. Okay. And you can see if you want to see here, select object here, and then after start time. Can you see? Just it is started. Okay. So now it is the same time you can see. So what is this actually? It is putting the time gap 3 seconds. So you can check with the milliseconds 1. Okay. So you can also use a millisecond, hours or minutes. Please try to use such options if you can try it. Okay. And one more is important to discuss here. So now what I want to do, I want to be use one more, that is for waiting. Okay, so what we do here, we try to open the any process, that is start process. So what we want to do, we want to start a suppose winward. Okay, so winward will be open. Okay, this is true. And then after, what we want to do, we want to put the wait. So that is the wait process. Ask the system, please wait for my command here, right? So here, what you can do here, you can write a name here. Okay, so first of all, it will start a process. Okay, and it will say wait. Okay, example here for the same winward. Okay, and then after you can give a colon, semicolon again here. Then you can write here any string example, right? Post closed. So now what will happen? So first of all, application will be open. Which application? MS Word. Okay, so MS Word will be open. Now it is open in my system. Okay, and then after, you can see I have to wait. Wait for what? Because there is no time limit. Didn't give any time. Okay, 5 second or millisecond, nothing. So I'm going to wait. Why? So now from my system, I'm going to close, and after close, you can see right host close should be printed. Okay, so that means wait process will ask you, please wait for the process closing. Until it closed, I will be not go ahead. So guys, I'm going to close from my system. Now you will see it should be give the message to you. Okay, can you see? So right now closed is there because I closed it. Okay, so I hope guys you can understand this important you see system processes or process related CMD let into the uh, Microsoft. Okay, so you can try more and more as well. So in the last, what we try to do, just to try to see what we learned today. So we just learned about how to see the processes, number of systems are there, how we can filter out with different columns or properties, how we can sort it, sort object, how we can use you see how to say where object or some conditions, we put it here, how we can create a different files with the process, with the out file, export CSV, and then after we discuss about how to start it, how to kill it, stop it, and how to put some time delay, and how we can see there are put some wait, etc. So guys, this way you can try your practice very well. So I hope you got it, and I think today for practice is enough, and we try to do some more practice in my next lab. Till then, please try to do the good practice. If you have any query, please write in the my comment box. I try to help you. So thank you very much. See you in my next lab. Have a nice day. Bye bye.